People look at stories through different lenses. I have my own take on some of these trending issues. Hi, I'm Mariah Ramharack and welcome to In Case You Missed It. Hello, hope you're doing well. I'm Mariah Ramharack and welcome to another episode of In Case You Missed It on SportsMax. The Jamaica Reggae Girlz are fast preparing for the CONCACAF Gold Cup qualification set for later this month. However, the girls will be under the leadership of a new head coach. This after former head coach Loan Donaldson's contract was not renewed after it expired on September 30. Well, it's now time to welcome today's guest, reggae girl Marlo Sweatman. Marlo, welcome to In Case You Missed It.
Hi, thanks for having me on today.
Not a problem. Where in the world are you right now and how are you doing?
So I'm in Hungary, playing professional here, and I'm doing great. Here it's evening time.
Yeah, oh, nice. How's Hungary? Are you having a good time? I mean, you've been there for some time.
Yeah, I've been here now for almost 5 years. I'm going on my 5th season, and I'm really enjoying it. As far as the league, it's a great league for me, and I made a lot of friends and just really enjoying my time here playing and off the field as well.
Yeah, I'm eager to find out a bit about your experience. Tell me a bit about the culture and how have you been able to adapt? Is it different from Caribbean culture?
Yeah, it's very different. So it's Eastern Europe, so it's nothing similar to, I would say, Caribbean culture, but that's also the beauty in it. So traveling the world and playing football, I'm able to see different cultures and learn new things. I've been able to pick up the language, so I've learned Hungarian quite well. And yeah, it's cool to learn different cultures. The food is definitely different though.
Yeah, what's the food like? And I would love for you to say something to me in language of Hungary.
Yeah. So the food it's interesting. It's very fried and kind of a lot of like greasy, but a lot of meat. I guess for the cold, harsh winters. But I can say, Sia, ein vajok Marlo, és én játok foci. So that means my name is Marlo and I play football.
Yeah, it sounds beautiful, Marlo. So that's something I should add on my bucket list. Learn the language of Hungary. So I'm going to ask you about your game now. Would you say that the quality of your game has grown since playing in Hungary? And if so, how?
It's again, I played in the 6th position, the same position I played for the national team. As I moved to a new club, they put me in more of an attacking position where I'm playing now the 10 attacking mid. I'm able to score more goals. We're about the 5th game into the season. I've scored 4 goals. So just being in front of the net has put me in more of a position to help my team and get my name out there a little bit more.
Yeah, and despite enjoying your time in Hungary, is it a dream of yours to one day play for the likes of England, Italy, France? I'm talking the big names.
Yeah, definitely. I think everyone understands with football, as much as talent is required, it takes a little bit of luck and a little bit of help with someone to get you there. So I'm just doing my part and playing the best I can and doing the best I can on and off the field to produce the right results for myself. And I'm a believer that what's meant for me will come.
Yeah, and Marlo, would you encourage young girls who are looking to develop their footballing career to ply their trade in Hungary if the opportunity arises, based on your experience, of course?
Yeah, I would definitely say it's a great place to start. If you're very talented coming from the Caribbean, I would absolutely recommend starting here. For me, my story is a little bit different as I've been here for a while, just because, the league fits me and it's just the path I've taken, but definitely a place for players to start and then to get their way into bigger names and bigger leagues.
And what's for sure is we enjoy looking at you score those goals, and I'm sure my viewers as well. But we'll save that because I'd love to know a bit more about the story and how you got started. Marlo, so your mom is Jamaican. Tell us a bit about your Jamaican roots.
Yeah, so correct. My mom is Jamaican, and her side of the family all lived there. And when she was about 20 or so, she came to America where she met my dad. So yeah, my mom's side is the Jamaican side.
Yeah, and how has your experience been visiting Jamaica? I know your grandmother had a massive part to play in your upbringing. So tell us a bit about that.
Yeah, there's four of us of the children, so I'm obviously the youngest, and I would spend a lot of my time with my grandma. So she helped raise me a lot. So I was very close with her, and then that also was able to kind of let me see the culture and understand it a lot more. And then a few times when I was little, we would go to Jamaica for vacation and take little trips there. And then as I got older and got busy with soccer, a lot of the trips just became for the national team duty.
Yeah, and when did you realize you wanted to play for Jamaica?
When I was 18, I actually made the official decision,
Yeah.
but it was something actually my dad and I spoke about a lot when I was younger. He was the one that really pushed me, and my mom as well, but definitely my dad because he was very close with me in my football career. He was the one that was actually very proud to push me to play for Jamaica, for my mom's country. So we kind of always talked about it when I was little, and then when I was 18, made the actual decision.
Yeah, wow, that's big. You mentioned your siblings. Do they play sports like you, or are they into other activities?
Yeah, no, they don't play any sports. My sister was a dancer, but as far as the family, I'm the most athletic, the soccer genes in that part.
Okay. And what has your journey been like from youth player for Jamaica to now a senior player? Was it one of those smooth journeys, or would you say you had your own personal ups and downs?
Yeah, I would say, as every athlete, there's ups and downs. And obviously, for playing for Jamaica, you have off the field um, things that you have to handle, just as far as playing for a country. And then, but then you have the football side of it, which is injuries and different formations playing and different positions playing on the field. So there were a lot of ups and downs, but I mean that's the part of the journey. And if you look at it from the outside, it's an actual beautiful journey, and excited to have had it and to still continue on with it.
And what about your experience for the senior team? I know you had a really, really good experience for the youth team. What about the senior team? How has that been for you?
The senior team as well had its ups and downs. I was pretty disappointed, pretty sad that I wasn't able to be a part of this recent World Cup, but absolutely stoked and super happy and blessed to have been a part of 2019. But I was rooting for the girls from behind on this last journey.
And now that you said that, when last did you suit up for the Reggae Girlz, and do you remember how that game was for you?
Yeah, my last one was the South Korea, the friendly,
Yeah.
which was in 2022 in August. And it's always a pleasure to wear the jersey, to wear the crest. So it was a great time and very happy that it happened, and looking forward to see what the future holds for me wearing the Jamaica colors.
And Marlo, how do you deal with one day being the captain of the under-20 to not knowing if you'll be called up for the senior team?
It's difficult, but I think as sport does, it builds character, it builds resilience, and it shapes you into a great person off the field. So all the adversity that you go through, if you handle it the right way, it only makes you stronger. So I would say that.
Yeah, and you played football with Khadija Bunny Shaw, Trudy Carter since kids. Has that helped your chemistry with the team in any way?
Yeah, it definitely has. I've known a lot of the players since the youth level, and then obviously have met a lot of the players on the journey along the way. And I think as everyone kind of has their own lives and goes their own teams, it's hard to keep up. But thankfully for social media, it makes nothing impossible. So definitely been able to keep up with some of them and keep that connection.
Yeah, connection, of course, very important, because I tend to believe if you have a good relationship with your teammates, you really see it where the results are concerned on the field. I'm going to ask you now, though, about your favorite goal so far. It could be national or club. Do you remember the details of the goal? And most importantly, you have to tell me why it's your favorite goal.
I would have to say my favorite goal would be on the club level here in Hungary. last season, scoring the winner against one of the top teams. It was, I think it was pretty far out shot, maybe 30 meters or so into the top corner. So that would be my favorite one.
Yeah, and CONCACAF Gold Cup qualification just around the corner. Are you concerned that a team with so much quality is unsure as to who the coach will be? And I know you've been reading the news. You would be aware of what's happening. Former head coach Lon Donaldson's contract was not renewed.
Yeah, definitely aware of everything that's going on, but I'm not concerned as I think it's such an amazing group of girls and everything that we've been through, all the adversity and things that have thrown at the team. There's nothing that can stop them and us. So I think it's not a concern, but definitely been keeping up with what's going on.
And did you ever have the opportunity to work with Coach Donaldson? And if so, how was that experience for you?
Yeah, I was able to, he was a part of the staff in the 2019 World Cup. So I was able to work alongside of him. He wasn't really that much part of my position. I was more with Hugh and Busby, so.
Yeah. Marlo, so it's now time where I'm going to ask you about the quality of this Reggae Girlz team. Many have described it as the best one yet. What say you?
Yeah, I would definitely agree with that. I think just the talent that's in the starting 11 all the way to the bench, all the way to the pool, to the reserve players that they call up in case of injuries. I think it's an amazing group and a very talented group.
Are you pleased with the direction that the team is heading?
Yeah, absolutely. After this past World Cup and then being now ranked the highest we've ever been, I think it's great and definitely pleased with the way it's going and hopefully it continues this way.
Yeah, and as we get ready to wrap our interview part, what are some of the goals that you've set for yourself for the rest of this season and what are you looking forward to most this year?
So obviously some of my goals are just to be the best player I can obviously be, and that would be doing the work on and off the field to the best of my ability, and then everything else, just control the things I can control. And then I would love to give myself a shot again wearing the colors, but like I said, this is some things that you just can't control in football, so doing my best on and off the field will take me in the right direction.
Yeah. Well, it's now time for the most exciting part of today's interview. It's rapid fire time. So I'll ask you a question and you say the first word or phrase that comes to mind. Are you ready?
All right. Yeah.
Okay, so favorite dish?
Ackee and saltfish.
What do you do when you're not playing football?
Coffee shop.
Ooh, fancy. Favorite country you've visited?
Jamaica.
Messi or Ronaldo?
Ooh. Looks-wise, Ronaldo. Player, Messi.
Okay, so you like both of them. Funniest Reggae Girl teammate?
Yeah. Tanya.
Last person you called?
My mom.
What is your go-to pre-match meal?
Pasta and salmon.
Nice, I love pasta. What do you love most about Jamaica?
The people.
The best advice that you've ever received?
Oh. I would say just be happy and enjoy every moment.
One thing that you cannot live without?
My phone.
I knew somebody would have said that one day. Well, that was fun. I really enjoyed getting to know you. Before you go though, let's head across the social media to see what's been happening. Okay, so this was when you scored, Sidan Bowen. He posted this on Twitter. Marlo Sweatman is firing a goal again today and she's now on 3 from her first 4 games of the season. He's putting a fire emoji, so a lot of love for you there, Marlo, from Sidon Bowen.
Thank you.
Stream876 had this to say about you. Reggae girl Marlo Sweatman is thriving since moving to the number 10 position. She has scored 6 goals in her last 5 games for her club. Her tally now stands at 6 goals and 3 assists in 12 appearances as the Hungarian top flight goes on a winter break now. So Marlo, as you can see, this part of the world, they've been following your career in Hungary. Anything you want to say about those 2 reactions?
Just thank you everyone for the support. Really appreciate it and feel loved all the way over here.
All right, so I want to thank you so much. It has been a pleasure chatting with you on In Case You Missed It. I want to thank you for all your time and I'm wishing you all the best. We'll chat again very soon.
Thank you, and thank you for having me on. It was great.
No problem. Well, folks, that's it from us for today. Be sure to like, share and comment and let me know how much you enjoyed today's interview. Goodbye for now.